What is going on, YouTube? Northeast Ohio Sports Cards here for another unplanned video because things just keep happening. I know I've been posting a ton of stuff lately, but I had some stuff already planned and then just things keep happening. So BGS put out new pricing. This is not super surprising. They hinted that new pricing was coming on the live stream that they did a couple of weeks ago. And here we are. The pricing has been announced, and you can see it on the screen. We'll talk about it in a second. Ooh boy. Ooh boy. YouTube stuff down below. Like, comment, sub, all that jazz. Links to market movers are down there. Amazon affiliate links down there. If you're looking to buy some stuff on Amazon, click on the link. I get a little bit. Helps me buy equipment for making videos. All right, let's go. Grading talk, always a hot button issue. So these are the new BGS prices that you see on your screen. Let's run them down. I'm not even going to talk about the no subgrades because if you're submitting the BGS and you're not getting subgrades, what are you doing with your life? The whole point to use BGS is subgrades. So premium, that's like super express, was previously $125. Is now $250. Express, which was previously $100, is now $150. Standard and economy got the small bumps. Standard went from 40 to 50, and economy went from 30 to 35. I would love to tell you what the actual turnaround times are, but nobody knows because no one's seen a BGS submission since the late 80s. They have been the biggest clown show of all the grading companies in the last year. And it's not even close. And that's coming with the shenanigans that SGC did back in the spring. I've gone over this in other videos before in the past. We haven't done one of these in a while. I will probably do like a little updated state of grading in 2021 or whatever video. But unless it's for PC, it makes absolutely no goddamn sense to use Beckett right now for anything. They have fake slab scandals going on. They are basically the most expensive to grade with. And their slabs resale for 60% to 70% of what a PSA 10 gets in a BGS 9.5. BGS fanboys, don't hit me with the BGS 10 and the black label. You're not getting one. It's blind luck, basically. Yes, I know those sell for more than a PSA 10. You're not getting one. If you think you got one, you probably don't. It's going to come back a BGS 9.5, maybe with some 10 subgrades. Maybe, if you're lucky. So yeah, these prices are absolutely astronomical. And what they're doing is trying to throttle the ultra fast turnaround time stuff to free them up to actually get through backlogged orders. My running joke with BGS, and they're out there. It's not like they don't exist, but when is the last time you've seen a bunch of videos on YouTube doing BGS submission previews or BGS submission reveals? 502 Frank did one the other day. The only reason he did one is because the guy specifically asked him for it, and it was some ridiculously high-end, thick autograph cards. I don't understand how they're still backed up because I never hear of anyone ever actually sending them cards. I never hear of people doing BGS subs, yet they have been backed up the entire year. They make PSA look good on turnaround times. They make SGC look good on turnaround times. I don't understand. So I understand what they're doing, jacking prices, but this makes it even less likely to want to use them. I don't know why the hell you would send them cards. Let's look at PSA stuff really quick. In spoilers, I wouldn't be surprised if another PSA price hike's coming sometime soon. So PSA Super Express is $200 compared to $250. So that's cheaper. It was more expensive before. Express at $75 a card now seems like an absolute bargain when Express over here is $150 a card. Super Express has been running about a week. They are on top of Super Express. Express, from the best I can tell, is running about a month. Regular is about a month to 2 months. Economy doesn't exist anymore. And value is about a year. Times are going to vary if you use group submitters, because I think that they work their stuff in a little bit differently, because I get mixed reporting on what group submitters are getting back versus people submitting on their own. So, but regardless, so that's what PSA is looking at. So if you need a card back immediately, you just pulled a monster Justin Herbert auto numbered to 10 gold prism, and you want it back as humanly possible, Super Express for 200, maybe get a PSA 10, or premium for 250 that will sell for less than the PSA 10. Boy, that's a tough math equation. Don't believe me? Let's look at some numbers. We like numbers here. Zion, PSA 10 Prism, even in its downfall, sells for $540. BGS 95, $330. Whoops. So, and you can see the price, this isn't new. There's the blue line is PSA 10, the purple line is BGS 95. They've never been close. It's never made sense to use BGS. I have BGS slabbed cards in my collection. They are BGS slab cards that I purchased. I advocate buying BGS 95s as long as you check to make sure the slab's not fake. But I would never tell someone to submit cards to BGS, and nor will I going forward. Unless their turnaround times ever got caught up and they guaranteed turnaround times, it would be a different story, but that's probably not going to happen anytime soon. So we don't have to worry about that. So this is Zion. You know, I always like picking Zion for when we're comparing grading prices, because there is the most population count of his base prism across all the grading companies. It's going to be the highest graded card. So you get the best sample size and you can kind of take it and then apply it to the rest of the market. In some cases, the spread gets wider than others, depending on the card. I pulled one more example because I wanted to look at something ultra high end. And boy, oh boy, was I shocked by this one. LeBron Topps Chrome 2003. A PSA 10 sells for $43,000. A BGS 95 sells for $15,000. Excuse me? How much of a difference? The PSA 10 over the last, what did I run this chart back? 90 days is up 264%. The BGS 95 is up 144%. The PSA 10 over that time is up $31,000. The BGS 95 is up $8,000. Your Honor, the defense rests. Why in the hell would you ever send a card to Beckett? They charge more and they sell for less. I get the only way I would send something like this to Beckett is if, actually, let me look. Maybe it wouldn't even do it in that case. If you had a really clean PSA 9 that you thought was unjustly graded. Oh, look at this. This is fun. Yeah, PSA 9, 12,000 compared to 14,000. A PSA 9 almost outsells a BGS 9.5. And in fact, over the last 90 days has closed the gap. A PSA 9 is up 266%. A BGS 9.5 is up 144%. The market wants PSA slabs. It's all everyone talks about. Let me look at Zion really quick. I didn't even think to run this, but it should just take a second. PSA 9 is 163. So that makes a little bit more sense. But on these ultra high-end cards, BGS not getting the respect. That being said, this is completely unrelated to this video. Boy, howdy, if I had the money laying around, I would be buying up Topps Chrome BGS 9.5s, because that seems like a hell of a deal. Worst case, you could crack it and send it to PSA and maybe you get a 10. But even at the BGS 9.5, that to me feels like a classic case of eventually at some point in time, this will not catch up, but I feel like there's a market correction coming for that BGS 9.5. Who am I to go tell you what to do with your $18,000 that you have laying around, or $15,000 that you have laying around? But that seems like a hell of a deal as a completely side related note to the rest of this conversation. That might be the best deal on eBay, to steal a pun from my NBA hoops video. Anyways, back on topic. Yeah. BGS price hikes. Not surprising. Everyone knew that they were coming. The question is a PSA price hike coming? And the other question is why the hell would you ever send a card to Beckett right now? Because I don't get it. Even if you had a clean PSA 9 and you're like, boy, they really did me dirty on this one, I think I could get a BGS 9.5 because of, subgrade chicanery. That's fine and all. But if that's the case, I'm just cracking and resubbing it back to PSA to see if I could get the 10. Then maybe if that doesn't work, I would try Beckett. But by the time you put the time, energy, and effort into it, is it worth all that to deal with it and not just sell the PSA 9? Sometimes it's just easier to pull the ripcord, take that money, and then just put it into something else rather than chase the dragon. But what do I know? So that's all I got for you guys today. Let me know what you think about this nonsense down below in the comments. Grading always brings out the best in people. So, yeah. $250 and $150. Boy, does that make PSA Express look really cheap all of a sudden. And I have a feeling PSA prices are going to be going up sometime soon. And like I said, I get why they're doing it. It's to try to slow down traffic. They would honestly, in Beckett's case, I really think they would be better off to say, we're not accepting submissions for a month. I know people say that all the time and it makes zero business sense, but they're such a shit show anyway. Like, just shut it down, cleanse the house, be like Kyrie, walking around the garden with whatever that stuff he was spreading around. Do that across the whole BGS office and then reopen the doors, and start from square one and kind of reset. But I don't know. I just don't know anymore. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys. YouTube stuff, like, comment, sub, buy stuff from Amazon links. Go check out Market Movers if you haven't already. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.